Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
I'm really way in over my head.
Don't be scared, you're all with me.
My name is Melika Sanvara. I am the master of the School of Unforgiving Fire.
Yes, it sounds very exciting, yes. What do you think, Basco?
Basco.
Sorry, I was taking a dog nap.
Let's let him sleep for a little while.
And I want another lollipop.
Lollipops are for winners.
Oh, it hurts so much. I don't know what's happened to my voice. Oh, I can do it.
It's a natural 20.
The adventure continues now.
Gentlemen, this is episode 4. We're recording, babes.
Did you just get a coffee delivery through, Ross?
I did.
What exciting coffees have you been delivered to?
I got hot cross bun flavoured coffee.
That's a bun. Oh.
What?
It's instead of, obviously, because I have syrup in my coffee, and I thought, hey, there was somebody posted on Instagram that they got these flavoured coffee beans, so I was like, I'll get that. It's instant coffee, so it won't taste that great. But there's
so it wasn't enough that you had salty crumpets earlier. Now you've got to drink some other kind of bread-based good.
Yeah,
I like in instant
bread,
coffee
right?
form.
What do you? I'm like a pigeon.
So you normally have syrup in your coffee, and you've had a lockdown, so you can't have syrup in your coffee. And so rather than saying, I'm going to stop having syrup in my coffee, you found a brand new way to be a fundamentally awful human being. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
I mean, only because you're on the exact other end of the scale where the Thompsons be like, I'm sorry, I only get hand-ground Guatemalan beans flown in individually from South America. And because the Thompsons...
The Thompsons.
You're flavoured.
Have you heard about the Thompsons?
It's the coffee.
Have you heard about the Thompsons?
Don't bother keeping up with the Thompsons. You'll bankrupt yourself. You'll bankrupt yourself. They'll destroy you. The Thompsons are brutal. They'll take your lifestyle and boil it down into a smoothie and drink it. And then they'll go, ooh, that wasn't very nice.
Pass the polenta cakes, darling.
Yeah, polenta cakes and coffee.
Where's the quinoa? Quickly, the quinoa.
I would shoot you down, except that I literally just ate some polenta cakes, and I am, after this, cancelling my order of fancy coffee because I've just realised I'm not going to be working for another 6 months. And probably can't. So
to be honest, I think there is there's a happy balance there in somewhere, isn't there?
If anyone wants to hire anyone listening to the Danger Club podcast that wants to hire any of us to do anything, then please do, because we need the work.
Not everything.
Actually, that's not the hiring,
right, Ross.
Not everything.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. High Standards, Ross.
Yeah, if you want me to do something that requires me to sit down and
drink flavoured coffee.
Yeah, and drink flavoured coffee. No, Scott, I could see your little tilt of your head there on your webcam. Thought it was going to go somewhere else, but I didn't.
All someone has to do is say, sit down, and we go, oh, there's a dick joke. There's a dick joke coming. Fix that. Cut it, Colin. Cut this, Colin.
Colin's just mentally noting all of this in his mind. Just been like, it's all getting cut. This leads me on to a question. Obviously, we've all been suffering from lockdown and quarantine, all that kind of stuff. Has there been anything that you haven't been able to get your hands on? From a
bike?
The will to wear underwear?
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
that's
washing,
a big shout. That's a
generally.
Big shout, actually. I can't remember the last time I put boxers on.
I'm just
hold on.
To be honest,
that was my Alexa just going off for some random.
I wonder who it was. I thought it was Fee chipping in about pants, being like, "Yes, you don't wear pants."
I think I said,
don't you tell them about the polenta cake.
How did exercise bike sound like Alexa? Fucking hell. Anyway,
I don't know. It sounds pretty similar.
I didn't know, Ross, if it was Alexa binding you to buy boxers, maybe.
I haven't been able to get hold of liquid smoke.
What? Liquid smoke.
Listen, right? I cook a lot of vegan food. Okay. So.
Oh my God!
You have it's an American product. Liquid smoke. Americans, you'll know about this. You can add it to things like waffles and pancakes, and you can also add it in different things in cooking. So you can add it to like chilies, and you can add it to basically don't eat eggs, but we make egg yolk using liquid smoke, and we make bacon out of carrots using liquid smoke as well. So it's an ingredient.
Is it basically like smoky meat flavour?
Basically, yeah, you can use it in barbecues. It's amazing in barbecues if you want to add it to meat.
Sorry, Colin.
Yeah, go for it.
Did you just say it goes really well in chilies?
Even those recipes.
Don't know if you heard the click of.
But I was going to say, what are the luxury things that we find that we can't live without? Because we've got Ross and Dan being dobbed in unfairly there for getting their stuff. What's the things that we also are not living without? We refuse to go without during this time. Mine's cigarettes.
Yeah, I'd probably say mine's either my liquid for my vape or bourbon, so I can have old fashions. That's pretty bougie. Yeah, I've got through quite a lot of bourbon. John, I was speaking to someone. I'm not advocating drinking, and if you feel you've got a problem, reach out and speak to somebody. But someone was saying, like, oh yeah, I've been drinking quite a lot. Then they said how much they'd drunk, and I was like, oh my God, I think I have a problem. It's just ridiculous. Has everyone been drinking quite a lot? I mean, I've had like a couple of beers here and there and a bottle of wine and something else, and people are like, yeah, I've had about 6 beers and 3 bottles of wine. I was like, I mean, I've had way more than that.
There's certainly been more beer in this household lately, but then again, we've been having barbecues, so there's been an excuse to buy beer. So that excuse validates the next choice of beer and perpetuates barbecues and so on, so on. It's a beer and barbecue vicious cycle, really.
My name's Scott. I've got a garden. I've got a garden.
I have barbecues with my mates. And then they want more beer, and I'm like, okay, only if we can have a barbecue. And they're like,
guys,
okay.
You're gonna have to talk up because I'm recording this from my garden, so you guys are going to talk up.
I'll put in the sound of a sizzling barbecue.
Yeah, can you not hear us over the bubbling of your hot tub?
Funny enough, James, now you mention it, now you have chosen to bring it up. Yes, the hot tub's been great, actually. I might get in it.
I can't believe this started with me getting shit for having polenta cakes, Mr. Hot Tub.
Didn't buy it, got it free.
I'm doing pretty good at not drinking too much, but I do have a voucher code for a wine subscription service that somebody sent me. It is staring me down like Basco staring down an owl. And with that, we're into the episode.
God, these segues, big up the segues.
Are great, yeah.
Big quality,
That was
right?
the best one yet, I think.
I enjoyed Basco's duel with an owl at the end of last week's episode. I think
that was a little tease. That was a little
second flashback within a flashback.
I don't think you can describe your decimation of that owl as a tease, Ross. I mean, you literally turned it into paste.
The desolation of owls.
I mean, their first album was great, but
I really like Frodo in that one.
Yeah.
The desolation of owl. Who plays?
Don't go in there. The owls.
Benedict Cumberbatch plays the owl.
It wasn't Benedict Cumberbatch, it was Gary Oldman.
Oh, good. Well done. Yeah.
Quality. Oh, we rewatched Leon the other day. What a film. Let's not get distracted. Let's get back into this episode.
It's a cracking film, though, mate.
It is a cracking film.
Oh, I love it.
It's so good.
Gary Oldman's barely on screen in that film, and you think he's on it for the whole thing because he's so good for every second he's there.
We're getting distracted again.
Terrific. No, we must focus on this. You're in a room, right? So you went to the temple of the flame. You joined their school, the gladiator school of the Unforgiving Flame. And you did some of their tasks. The servants, Velder and Basco, failed in their task to grab some glowing embers. They grabbed one ember, I think, between them, but then they were soundly defeated by the initiates of the gladiator school. 2? We've got 2. Okay, there you go.
2 each.
So you got a little. You were quite soundly defeated, but not quite so soundly defeated as the initiates of the gladiator school were by Rory and Felix, who decimated them in a game of jumping from pillar to pillar while holding some burning hot oil. Felix, you got a little bit over you. Rory, clean sweep, complete success with a critical in the middle of it all. The other guys failed to score. I think they got 1 point out of possible 6. Complete loss. Whereupon Malika Sanvara, the head of the school, led you all to a chamber to get a gong for the final challenge, where you have to ring a gong with a metal pole while gripping the metal pole and not dropping it. and she leads you to there, and you've seen that standing beside it on a pedestal is a large trophy, which you know to be the trophy from the Riddleport annual games, the one that you have been sent to retrieve, that could possibly bring you great rewards or even your own freedom, depending on how you choose to proceed with it.
Sorry, that's my computer. Sorry, it just I can't control it. It's like an internal alarm, but I can't turn off.
Dangerlings, I'm not even going to cut this out. I'm going to let you hear that alarm, and it's from James's house, from Danger Towers, nonetheless.
Yeah. It's the danger alarm. That's right. There's some danger coming up because my computer said so. Yeah, never wrong. Never wrong.
Yeah,
such a sad little
your face
sound
is a
to be
danger.
Danger alarm just goes.
Danger.
Does that happen during the night? Like, do you have to sleep through that? Your computer randomly screaming at you?
No, because I turn my computer off at night, Dan. I don't know what you do, but
Dan doesn't.
The night's for sleeping.
I've got so much electricity, I can just leave my computer on.
Yeah, just leave it running all the time.
Don't keep up the Thompsons, yeah.
Yes,
they keep their computers on all night.
I get my butler in the downstairs in the cellar. He's peddling away, just keeping my computer going. I don't even use it. I'm in bed. But what a gas!
I'm constantly downloading Paizo books.
And then deleting them and getting them, then downloading them again, because you've got to keep the servants busy, otherwise they get a bit sort of, a bit up.
With the speed of my internet, that is not impossible, actually.
It would be quicker if you pedalled.
So, you are in this room with that trophy stood there before you.
Is it just us and her, Dan?
It's you, her, and the 3 initiates.
Right. Okay. So if we started fighting now,
I was going to say
fighting now.
So if it was just her, I think.
I mean,
I'm not sure what you're planning, Colin. You're keeping your cards pretty close to your chest there.
Yeah.
So if we murdered her now,
so she knows that we're gladiators. She doesn't know we're gladiators from another school, does she?
No,
she doesn't. Okay, so we couldn't go.
Depending on how well those bluff checks went last episode.
Well, I think she knows that Rory's lying through his anus.
Whoa! What's that big thing over there?
That, it is a relic of our, it's a relic of our school. Do not trouble yourself with it. It is nothing that you need to worry about. You need to simply help me with the gong. It says, we will take the bars out that we would use to ring it. You must bring the gong. That she instructs a couple of the guys, and they pick up a pair of heavy metal bars, and she leads them out of the room. She says, "Pick up the gong and bring it after us."
Can I make a perception check to see how hearty and how hard these initiates are?
Okay. Yeah, I'll
how
let you do
tough
that.
they look.
How tough they look. All right.
Are they tougher than an
that's a
owl?
15.
Okay. They are definitely tougher than an owl. So that is 15. You're not sure they're particularly tough. You reckon she seems very well trained. They, like, from having seen them in the take part in the games that you did, you wouldn't put them on the same ranking as some of the gladiators that fight at your own school. They very much are just trainees.
Do a little player reminder from Scott to Ross that, Ross, if you're thinking about doing this now, you burned a lot of your real spells fighting a bird of prey. That was the same day. You still loads?
I've still got 2 more level 2 spells and 4 level 1s. So don't worry about it, mate, yeah? Yeah, don't worry about it, yeah?
We know what fighting a monk... We know what fighting a monk is like from the Danger Club podcast, so just gonna put that out there.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to see what was going in. It's cool. We go to pick up the thing that she wants us to pick up. Can't remember what you said it was called.
The gong.
Scott,
the gong, Ross.
Get the gong.
Jeez.
We pick up the gong, and I say to Pasco, this is funny, isn't it? Because we pick up gong back at the other place. Of course, that's the gong as in, poo, but...
Yeah, the floopty poopies will.
The floopty poopty boopty bong. So now we've got the gongity gong gong gong.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we take this gong to the other room?
Let's go.
Let's
I
get
imagine it's quite big.
Oh yeah, if all four of you are lifting it, then you're able to lift it. Okay. So
right.
you pick it up. You pick it up. You carry it back into the next room, and you set it down. It says, "Now for the final task. Each of you will step up and try and ring the gong. It will create powerful shockwaves through the iron bar that you use to ring it. So I want to see if you have the ability to grip onto it." So she takes the bar and she offers it out to the four of you. Who will go first?
I think I'd like to go first, actually.
Very well, Rory of the boring voice. Here.
Sorry, what was that? It's Bavori Avori.
Oh, sorry, that's how it's pronounced.
Yes, don't. Yes, that's not very kind, is it? I'm not going to have a go at you or anything, but I did hear what you said, and I'm just making you aware that I'm aware that that's what I heard. All right, so what do I need to do?
You must strike the gong with all of your might and grip a hold of the bar as tightly as you can.
All right, so strength check, is it?
Before he does...
So you could try a will save to try and hang on through the pain. You could try athletics, try and do it. Perform, perhaps. Warfare. If you've got warfare lore, you might know some techniques of how to do it. A few different ways of doing it.
All right.
Before he rolls, I'm going to tap him on the shoulder. Just rest my hand on his shoulder and go, "You got this, buddy!" And I'm going to cast guidance.
You got a +1 to this.
Cool.
Did you not want to use that on Velder, the
I'm
main?
going to do it with everyone. It's a
character of the
cantrip.
story. Oh, okay,
I'm going to do it to everyone. Don't
All
worry.
right, I'm going to roll a will save.
Yeah, no, it's because I'm
the old will skill save. Here we go.
Go for the will save.
Best bud, yeah, he's best bud.
So
best buds for life. Yeah.
That's 19.
A 19 is a success. You ring the gong. It rings out across the whole room, and then you grip. The bar just vibrates fiercely in your hands as you hold on to it, and it creates a great deal of pain through the joints and your fingers as you try and hold on. But you manage to grit your teeth and last through until the vibrations fade away, and you're able to hand it to whoever is next.
Oh, what a good vibe that was. Yeah.
He's the worst.
Right. I suppose I could give it a go.
Velder, you're my bestest friend, and if you can do this, I don't know who can. And I cast guidance on him as well.
Okay.
Thanks, Pasco. Right. Here goes. I'm going to use probably will. I don't suppose I can use Arcana, and it's not a magic test. It's literally just a sort of grippy-on-y. Here we go. Ooh. That is a 23. A 23.
It is actually DC 20 thrower and meets Pathfinder. So
is it? Yes, splendid. No, that is a 22.
A 22. That is,
which is slightly better than a 20 thrower.
you ring the gong as well, and then kind of hold on to it. You shake as much as the bar shakes, but you do keep the grip. That's a success for you. So far, clean sweep for the party. Who's next?
Felix, you can do this. You my friend. And I give him guidance, +1.
All right.
Wait, I suppose you have done it now, so maybe I will have to do this. Dan, am I still clumsily?
You are still clumsy, yes. So it's a -1 to any dex-based checks.
So you basically just get a 0.
Yeah, it counts up.
Get standard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clumsy.
So, what were the options again?
So you could do will save, athletics check, performance check, or if you have warfare lore, you could do that. Or any lore skill that you could argue as being applicable.
I'm going to go with a will save.
Okay, you go for will to try and...
You can do it, Felix!
Gut it out through the pain.
That's a filthy 20.
A filthy, dirty 20. You, a shameful 20. You succeed as well. You grip a hold of it. Sparks coming from your hands as you hang on to the metal pole as the gong rings out again. It is just Basco to go.
You can do it, Basco.
Alrighty. Yes, I can.
Just read it. I know you can do this, and I rest my hand on Basco's shoulder. I can't cast guidance. I'm not even sure I really realised that he did that for me. Good boy.
So, can I use acrobatics?
Explain to me how you're going to use your acrobatics to grip onto this pole as it vibrates painfully in your hands.
I'm gonna hit it, and then I'm gonna go patacake it, and jump and throw it up. In the air
that's explicitly not what the point of this test is.
The opposite of an iron grip. All right.
I'll use a strength then. Fine.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm going to use. Can I use reflex? Oh no, will. Yeah, I'll use will.
Will.
Okay.
Will would be.
Just gonna name them, you want to name the rest of them? Just name the rest of them. Sheep, right?
Can I use?
I'm going to use my crossbow. No, I'm going to use a broom.
13.
A 13. You clang the gong and then just kind of come back vibrating across the room. The pole falls from your hand. It just clatters on the floor.
Whoopsie. That was hard.
That is a fail.
Oh, it's all right, Basco. We still think the same of you.
Well done, Bosco. You were
We're starting to see the real Velder here.
I'm not very strong, you see.
No.
The initiates step up to take their go. The first one swings the poles. They have a chance to equal you here, and one of them will get a second go because there are 4 of you. The first one fails, swings the pole, clatters off the gong, and he drops it. The next one succeeds. He clangs against it, rings out, and he is successful. The other one, critical failure. He drops he swings the metal bar, and it goes over the top of the gong and just kind of clatters off somewhere in the darkness.
That's what I thought Rory was going to do. Oh, amazing. He's got your move, Rory.
Yes,
Special move.
The Rory toss.
Final one succeeds, but it's not enough to tie the score, which means that you guys win the contest of the gong. The
Yes!
Iron
We win.
I can't believe we won that, but
Lollipops for everyone.
Well,
Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? Wow.
so you may... So as a reward, all of you may re-roll one failed athletics check for the rest of this adventure as a reward for having won this. Everyone except Basco, who failed. So Basco, I'm afraid, does not get to
Whatever.
Having done that, Melika nods and then scowls at her own initiates. She says, "It seems that you already have some level of training. You have some skills, all of you. Tell me, where are you all from?"
We are from the distant lands, gold-blasted wastes, and from all across places like Brevoy, for we are Woof, Wind, Out, Fire, a fully-fledged adventuring company made of recently discovered very brave individuals. Huh.
Gosh, he has changed, hasn't he? Look.
Feel like the fire is inside my body as well as my mind and my soul, and in all of the other crevices of my body as well.
His speeches are getting better, aren't they? They're almost as good as mine.
Sorry, what did you say? I nodded off.
She's not.
Yes, good speech though. Good speech, though, Felix.
I see.
Do you want me to roll a deception?
I would like you to roll a deception.
Because this time, Felix Firefinger cannot fail on a fuck.
Oh no.
On a fuck?
Oh no! Oh wait, no, that was the other way around. It's an 18 total.
18, okay, good. Says, very well. Well, be so good as to return the gong to the vault for me, and then you may return to us, and we will dine together, and you can tell me more about where you have learned all of your skills. And she turns to start admonishing the other students as she gestures to the gong for you to pick it up.
As she admonishes her own students, Felix scowls dark and sort of says to the others, "This is not the way. You do not lead with the stick, you lead with carrot. Everybody knows this. We are outside elements, not even trained in our own school. This is not do not like it. I hate order, and I will burn every institution down."
Right, well, I tell you what we could do is we could put the gong in the room and then just grab the trophy.
Or we can put something in the door so it looks like it's locked, but it's not, and we come back later.
She's still in earshot, right?
No, you. It's a big enough room. You can move away.
We're sort of wandering over with the.
So
let's pick up the gong,
our
put it in
options are, yes, as we're walking with the gong. So our options are we could nab it now and run, or we can leave something there, and when in the dead of night we can go and get it. Don't be rude. Wake up. Stop being. This is not very kind, is it? Let's be honest. And then we can. He's starting to realise. Yes, and then, or we could nab the key at some point tonight, which I think is a harder job, don't you think?
The key was around her neck, wasn't
yes,
it?
Yes,
it is around his neck. Yes.
I think the third one is going to be really, really hard.
Yes.
We could take it out of the room now, hide it somewhere in this room, and then come and get it easier. Then we say that it's locked.
Yes, that might be a good decision.
Where is she? Is she in the room that we're in, but she's just on the other side?
You're kind of now leaving that room and going towards the vault. You can see her at the far end of the room, well out of earshot.
Is she giving us a key or anything? She just told us.
No, the door is. She left the door open when you brought the gong.
Oh fuck.
Why don't we just take the trophy now?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to fight them though. She's gonna probably want to fight us.
Well, no, we could just run.
I mean, okay.
So this is our plan. We're just gonna run.
You're good at running.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at running.
Why don't? Oh,
Adventurous.
yes.
What did you say, Velder?
This is an adventure, isn't it?
Felix looks at Velder with fiery eyes and goes, "Da, this is an adventure."
Oh, wow.
I've got an
dreamed of
idea.
being an adventurer.
What's your idea?
How about I sneak in there, take the trophy, then sneak out, and I can silence myself. I've got a spell called silence.
Oh, right, because I thought you were going to, just sort of go outside and, I don't know. Anyway, right, so, yes, you could do that. Yes.
What if they look at you?
No, but that's why I would use stealth. My stealth is pretty good. It's plus, if I had to pneumatize it, it would be +7.
My stealth is the same, actually.
+7 out of what, Basco?
On a scale of 1 to 7, it would be 7.
That's pretty stealthy.
Tremendous.
But none of you are as sneaky as me, Felix. I think we should face down corrupt teacher and set our students free and let them free the shackles of their education-based institution.
You sound
I've
like
got
you're
an
just
idea.
down the other side of the room, actually,
Dan?
Felix. Yes. Just,
Yes, Basco.
Actually, don't worry.
Okay. So what's the plan? You bring the gong into the vault, and you set it down. You look across the room, and at the far end of the room, you can see the pedestal on which is sat the trophy.
should we take
Dan,
it and run?
Out of character, how big is the trophy?
So the trophy is it counts as 4 bulk. So it is 2 hands to hold. It is like a sort of. It's like a sort of a big sporting trophy. So it is a big thing to carry. So you're not going to be able to slip it in a bag and make off with it. It's not the ashes, which is ironic for the Temple of Fire. But, Should have brought Ian both.
How
of the
about
elixir with you.
How about I do this? I cast.
No bad moment on this podcast has ever begun with Ross saying, "How about I do this?" and then looking at the rules.
I cast ventriloquism 60 feet away to beyond. Where's is there an upstairs? Are we down in?
You're down in the basement. So there are stairs.
All right. So I cast as far as I can up the stairs in the 60 feet. I just cast ventriloquism, and I cast.
This is the guards. Open up and come upstairs. Come upstairs.
But, Basco, why did you do that? That's our only way out. So now she's going to go up and be by the exit.
No, because we can sneak out some other way.
There aren't any other ways. We're in a basement, Basco. There's only one set of stairs.
Oh,
one of the initiates goes upstairs.
There we go. We thinned them out now. Now's our chance. Do this.
So what? We're going to nab it and
during that ventriloquism.
No.
So we're literally just going to nab it and fight, are we?
No, run. Let's just run. There's no need for fighting.
We have to run past them, though, with the trophy on our hands. They're obviously going to fight us.
Well, I mean, we've got to run past one of them now because Basco made him go upstairs. But, we don't have to.
Let's do it. Go. Let's grab it.
Wait.
What do you mean, wait?
Right.
Let's grab the thing.
I think we'll just grab this thing. But first of all, gladiators. Ready!
Nice.
I can't believe
it took us until the fourth episode for that.
Some people might not get that, but yeah.
But, that's a news for those who do.
That's the important.
Are we ready? Right.
Good, well, one gladiator, two gladiator.
Who's going to grab it? Felix.
I think Velder should.
I think Velder.
Velder
Velder grabs it because I'm not very good at fighting, so I grab the trophy.
Okay,
let's go.
You run forwards to the trophy. As you do, as you run over and your foot steps on one of the flagstones near it, a symbol appears on the ground of a glowing phoenix, and it lets out an ear-piercing shriek which echoes around the room, and then the phoenix transforms into fire and rockets up, completely enveloping Velder.
Oh, God.
Wait, Velder takes...
Bearing in mind I've taken 3 fire damage already, so
you got a hero point. Spend a hero point or something.
Yeah, you've all got a hero point. You've all got a danger point, which you could well need because.
At this stage, Velder? What level are you at this stage, Velder?
Just 1, I think.
You are level 1, a level 1 wizard.
Yeah, level 1.
Level 1 wizard. You take 9 points of fire damage.
I'm still standing.
And I need fortitude saves from everybody, please.
Shit.
To try and avoid being deafened by the piercing screech.
24.
24. It's a pass.
Sorry, 25.
Was it a fortitude?
Fortitude.
17?
17. That's a pass for Velder.
Yes!
9.
That's a fail for Basco. And Felix?
24.
A 24, that's a pass for Felix. Basco, you are deafened for 1 round. So you are probably not aware that anything too bad has happened, apart from the blast of fire enveloping Velder. As the screech of the phoenix echoes around the room, you hear footsteps running from the other side, and Malika and her 2 of the disciples come running into the room as they see you standing there. They look at you and says, "I knew I recognized you from a tournament a long time ago. Your words rang hollow to me the moment you stepped in here. You are from that other gladiator school, aren't you? And you will not steal from me. Instead, you will be the most important lesson for my students." And they all take up fighting stances. We're going to roll for initiative, everybody.
Great. I'm on 3 hit points, guys. And I have nothing. I've literally got nothing.
Well, you can't
to heal
die,
with.
so you've got the.
Yeah, well, apparently, let's find out. And that's when I died. I think you're lying, Velder. No, I did. I died because the person controlling my backstory thought that was a good idea.
Tremendous.
And then
Rory.
you just fade away into dust.
Yeah,
Like Marty McFly.
Earth angel.
I got a disgusting 20.
It's me too. It's me
20 for
too.
Rory. 20 for Basco. Who wants to go first, Rory and Basco?
Basco, you can go first.
All right.
Oh, thank you very
sorry,
much.
I'm sorry.
all right.
I'm struggling to see where's initiative. Is it
So you use
perception?
perception for initiative.
Perception, right? Okay. Okay, 20. Dirty 20.
A 20.
3 filthy 20s in a row.
3 20s. That's amazing. So where do you want to go in the order of this? You get to decide.
I think I'll go last in the
Go
3,
last.
just
That
because
sounds-
I'm putting up the
Squishy.
fire and I'm badly hurt.
I think that's very sensible. And Felix, what we got?
I rolled an outrageous 19.
Oh my
Oh, shit, high rolling.
High
Can
rolls.
I use? I know you said perception, but
Yeah.
is there leeway to argue that what was the save I just made? Was that what was
Fortitude.
I use that instead for my initiative?
You can't use a save for initiative. You can use any skill. If you can tell me why you're using a particular skill, you can use that.
Acrobatics to whirl round and be on defense as soon as I hear the footsteps.
Yeah, go for that. What do you what you got
Okay,
for
cool,
what,
then that 28.
a 28, Felix? First one into the fray, which means the first person to act is Felix. As you spin around as they all come running into the room, you got 3 actions. What's going on?
As Malika says that, I also adopt a fighting stance, similar but not exactly to theirs, and I go, come, let us teach you a lesson. And is she up first? Are they like in a diamond formation? Are they like 3 abreast? How do they look?
So she's standing, and 2 of them are standing directly beside her, on either side of her. They are currently 30 feet away from you.
Okie dokie. And my move is, as we'd established, my move is 3,535 according to the sheet. So,
Sorry, your move is what?
yeah.
Sorry, you went a bit electrical.
it's just a typo on the sheet. It's 3,535. I just
right, I see.
a little joke about it.
Okay.
It's 35 feet. So I can get there. I can get there with one move. Can I position myself in between her and a student?
Yeah, what are you trying to do? Trying to
Energy
yeah,
emanation.
yeah. So your energy emanation is every square around you. So yeah, you can, if you run up to directly into melee with her, you will have all 3 of them within the range of that.
Then that's what Felix Firefinger does.
Yeah.
Felix Firefinger, first action, runs up next to it. Second action, energy emanation. That is 2 actions to cast. It deals 2d6 fire damage. Yeah. They get a basic reflex save against your class DC. Alright, let's see how they go. Let's roll her first. She has a crazy good reflex, so she may well be alright, but it's not a great roll. That gives her a 22 against you.
Gosh darn it. 1.
Is that a success? Not a crit success. So she's going to take half damage. The 2 other guys, well, they're not so good. Good roll though. 23 for one of them, and a 22 as well for the other one. So much better. So they all save. So they're all going to take half damage. So it's 2d6 damage, and then they will take half of that.
Turns out my class DC is actually really easy to beat. Oh shit. I did roll 6 for 1 though. Oh, okay. 8.
8 points of damage. That's still pretty good. All right. So
half to
cool. All right. So 8 points of damage takes him down to
How much?
7. So they're certainly the 2 guys are pretty badly hurt. She takes a bit of a hit. She's still Got quite a lot of hit points left, though. All right, so you knock down. Felix runs up to both of them and just explodes with fire, hitting all three of them. Solid opening round.
As the fire
Basco
dies
mops.
out beside me, I shout backwards. I just go, "Quickly, friends, before my newfound bravery dies out."
Basco mops, what's going on?
I'm going to cast Restore Senses as my first action. Removes blinding or deafening effect.
Nice.
Very nice.
And then my second action, I'm going to walk over to my bestest friend, Velder, and going to cast Heal.
Heal. You cast.
Hey,
Single
good boy.
I'm going to rub his belly in thanks.
3 points. You don't add any. You don't add your spell, do you?
Not with the one action version.
Cool. That's
You
3
can.
points.
It's your signature spell, so you can heighten it. You can cast it as a level 2. Use a level 2 spell slot to cast it. In which case, you get an extra dice of healing with it.
Yeah, I think that's 2 actions, though, isn't it?
No, so it's because it's your signature spell. You can heighten it to any. You can cast it at any level that you can cast. So by default, it's a level 1 spell, but you can use up one of your higher level spell slots and cast it in that, which will do an extra dice of healing. Depends how much you love Velder.
It would only do 1d8 plus 8, but
It would It would do an extra d8. It would do effectively 2d8 would be the total.
plus 8 or just.
No, the
Just
plus 8 you need to
2d8.
spend 2 actions to do.
Okie dokie. I'm
Which,
gonna.
actually, you could do without moving because it's a ranged spell. So you wouldn't, if you don't burn the second move action to move over to him, you can do the
I'll
2
do
action
that
heal.
then. Yeah, I'll do that. Cool. I will do that. So that's 3 on the first one. It's not 2d8, is it, on the second level? It's just 8. So that's 9, 10, 11 points.
11 points of healing to Velder.
I'm nearly feeling completely healthy again. Thanks, boy. I mean,
You're welcome,
Basco,
buddy.
you are the best. You're my best friend.
Excellent round. Rory, Bravori, the Aldori.
Ori Bavori Altori, I'd like to run over to your main woman there and show her a bit of sword fighting finesse.
All right, you come running over, sword drawn, Aldori dueling sword.
Yes. So, hello. It looks like we're going to fight. So here we go. And that is a 16 to hit.
16, she parries the blow aside with one of her hands.
Oh, I see you've done this before. And then I strike again. So that's a -5 to this one, isn't it?
It's a -4 because it's an agile weapon.
-4 to this one. Come on. That's a natural 20.
Oh, that's a critical
Ding,
hit.
ding, 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 ding. I'm going to get a bell thing in there just for,
Critical hit.
All right.
Right, that is a slashing weapon. It is called That'll Leave a Mark. Normal damage, and the target takes 2d6 persistent bleed damage.
All right, okay.
Oof, that's nasty. That's
Normal
rough.
damage, which is 1d8. That is...
+4, I believe, because you add your dex bonus to it.
Oh, yeah, of course, 1d8 +4. So that is 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, and then roll 2d6 for me.
2d6. That's a 6. And a 6.
Oh my god, 12 points of bleed.
Yeah.
That is... Rory just runs over and just slashes across her, and she just starts bleeding. It cuts her neck, and blood just starts pouring down the side of her. That is... Oh my god, that is rough. Velder, it's your go. You all roll better than them on initiative.
Eschewing, perhaps. I mean, I know the Ray of Frost thing, but I'm actually going to cast Electric Arc because I can hit 2 people. So I'm going to target the 2 guys that got punched by Felix.
Very sensible. Do they get
try and
save
take
on
them out
this?
fight. They let me just. I've just got the spell here. I was going to cast Mage Armor, but I'm not going to cast that now because I'm all right. I think we've got them on the run. So Electric Arc is you throw a basic reflex save for the guys.
Okay, so first one, that is a 14 basic reflex, and the second one that is going to be definitely a fail, possibly not a crit fail. No, that's only a 14 and a 12 on basic reflex saves.
They are both fails against my spell DC. So
there we go. So they take full damage.
Right, so this is 1d4 damage. Now, do you want to roll 2d4s for each of them, or just 1d4 for both?
No, d4 for each, separate d4s.
Separate d4s. Okay, so the first one gets 2 points of damage, and the next one gets 4 points of damage.
Oh, very nice.
So that took 2 actions, and yeah, I think that's going to be, because I can't grab the thing because it's two-handed, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yeah. No, okay. I just sort of.
You blast them with electricity, coursing through them, dealing some serious damage. All right. Malika takes her go. She spins her hand around, and embers, little cinder wisps, start flying around her hands as she breaks them into claws. Smoke starts trailing from her hands as she drops into a fighting stance. She enters the Master of Rain of Embers stance. She enters and the channels the effect of an enraged phoenix. Her fingers glow with flame as she spins them around. She's gained some bonuses to her armor class and to hit. And she lets rip with an attack first against Felix.
She let rip.
We all know what's happened to bird encounters in this party. She ain't got
24.
A chance. Oh, she's getting
Felix.
bad.
Hits. She hits Felix, dealing not very much, dealing 3 points of fire damage, and she's going to make 15 against your athletics DC to try and grab you. Athletics DC is 10 plus your athletics score. 13?
Yeah, 10 plus my athletics score.
You have been grabbed in that case.
Did I take fire damage from her earlier?
You took some fire damage, yes.
Can I reduce that?
Yep, you use up your one use of that. You take no damage, but she has you grabbed. What can she do with one other attack?
Nothing.
Give up. Surrender.
She's going to lash out with a fire talon while she has Felix grabbed with one. She lashes out at Rory with another fire talon. -4 on this roll. That's an 8 plus. It's 22 against your AC.
Oh, that does hit.
Does hit. Hits you for 6 points of fire damage.
I'm going to take my tolerance of fire.
You take your turn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take it.
All right.
6 points of damage. That's quite high, you know.
Yep. So you get your fire resistance 5, so you only take 1 point of damage from that.
All right.
You've used up your own, so she hits you into a flurry of fire. That's all she can do, though. It is the Disciples' go. These guys have Mook written all over them. They are the kind of characters that just... You know when you just have NPCs that you know are just going to shit the bed as soon as you get into a combat encounter? These guys just strike me as that. But we'll find out. You never know. The two of them break off from the fight with the others and move to try and attack our wizarding friends. The first one goes after Basco. He uses 1 round to move up close to you. And another... it's two moves to get close to you because you're a little bit further away than the others. He moves up to you, 2 moves, takes a swing with his scimitar. That's a 12. No. He swings and you block it with your shovel. The other guy comes for Velder. So he runs towards Velder, sword raised. This may be the first time anyone's ever tried to stab Velder. And it's a 16.
Yep, that hits me.
Oh, Velder.
You got an armor class of 15.
Class of 15. Yes, level 1 wizards. He's going to hit you for a whopping 5 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
It's rough being a level 1 wizard. Runs in and stabs you, Velder. But that is all they can do with their go. Coming back round, top of the round, it's Felix. You have been grabbed. So you can try and make an athletics roll to get out of the grab. While you are grabbed, you are flat-footed and you are immobile. So you cannot move and you have a -2 to your AC.
Okay. Can I still do things?
You can still do... You can stay in the grab and keep fighting her if you want to.
Am I still slippy from oil?
You are... You still have a little oil on you, but you are not exceptionally slippy, no.
Okay, fine.
You at no point in this adventure have been like that greasy.
You were born slippy, mate.
Hey,
Oh, lovely.
Dog boy.
He was a monkey lady. I say, whilst I'm grabbed, I say, Rory, go and protect Velder. They have swords. I will deal with this one hand to hand. And I lash out with my legs with a flurry of blows.
Oh,
Yeah.
flurry
I'll
of
deal with
blows,
this
you
one
go for it.
with my hands, he says as he kicks her. Yeah, that's good.
Didn't even notice. I was like, hand to hand. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Shut up, Velder. I'm trying to do you a favour.
Well, I was just pointing it out.
Why would you choose now to point this out?
I don't know. It seems to be some sort of character trope.
Just kill her and leave Velder here.
You throw her off slightly with your trash talk. Go ahead and make 2 unarmed strikes.
23.
23 is a hit.
24.
24 is a hit. It's 2
Nice.
hits with the unarmed strikes.
Good work, Felix.
I use her grab. I sort of climb along her arm to get a few angles of kicks to her midriff. Do I take a penalty for that because the clumsy thing?
You get a -1, which would mean
Okay, so
that...
we'll drop it to 22 and 24.
Which means
20.
one of them hits, one of them misses. So you only get 1 hit.
Oh, 24 for a hit.
Shouldn't have been honest.
Damn it.
Rain of Ember's stance gives a big bonus to AC.
That's a 5 total. It's like
5 points of damage. You swing up on her arm and kick her in the midriff. That's one action, so you've got 2 actions left.
And the penalty for taking another attack at this point would be...
It would be a -8 because you have made 2 attacks.
So probably not going to hit her based on the fact their AC is pretty high. I'm just going to do a
There's
second...
always the natty 20, or...
Just free of the grab to try and analyse her grip and be like, I see how you're doing this, but if I apply pressure here, then I can break your because like this.
Okay, go ahead. Make an athletics check.
Oh, shit. It's a 9.
You've got a re-roll on your athletics.
Reroll
You
an
have-
athletics check.
Go ahead, make a reroll on your
Oh
athletics
my
check.
gosh. I meant when I
You're so
put
good at
pressure on
jumping.
your metatarsal like this. 11?
11, still no good.
It was worth it, though. It was worth it.
Yeah, worth it.
Oh.
If I'm not breaking free, it is because the gifts that you yourself have given me are shit.
Excellent. You struggle and strain against her, but you don't manage to get free from her vice-like grip.
I've got 1 action left.
You do. What are you going to do with it?
I smolder.
All right, you smolder
nice.
with your final action. Bosco, you're face-to-face with a guy with a sword. What's the plan?
I'm going to go over. I'm going to cast Spirit Link with Velder.
Okay.
You form a spiritual link with another creature, allowing you to take its pain. When you cast this spell at the start of each of your turns, if the target is below maximum hit points, it regains 2 hit points, or the difference between its current and maximum hit points, if that's lower. You lose as many hit points as the target regained.
Oof.
So good
thanks,
boy.
Sacrificial dog. Thank you.
This is a spiritual transfer, so no effects apply with that would increase the hit points the target regains or decrease the hit points you lose. This transfer also ignores any temporary hit points you or the target have. So I use that at level 1. Now that's 2 actions to do that, and the duration is 10 minutes. Don't worry, buddy. I've got you. Whoa.
Okay, so you cast Spirit Link, 2 actions. You've got 1 action left.
So does that mean as soon as I've cast it on him, he regains 2 hit points? Because it says if the target is below maximum hit points, it regains 2 hit points, or the difference between its current and maximum hit points if that's lower. You lose as many hit points as...
Yeah. So I think
so Velder gains 2 hit points. You lose 2 hit points.
Cool. Don't worry, buddy. I got...
Velder, Velder drains the life from the small dog, and something inside him just ticks that maybe this will come up again one day.
I mean, if this did anything, it would give me an absolute horror for something draining itself from my own life force. I'll vow from this day forth never ever to let that be a part of my life, and damn anyone who says otherwise.
And
One
then
more
I'm
action,
going
Bosco.
to... Okay, I'm going to cast... What hit points are you on?
I'm all right for hit points. I'm on 11.
Okay. Is anyone...
Is he all right for hit points though on 11? Is that okay? Is that acceptable?
I mean,
I'm
considering
on
my maximum
46.
Really, my maximum is 15, so I can't get much better than that.
Jeez.
Protect me, need shields.
I'm going to shoot my sling at one of them.
Okay, yeah.
I can't really do anything else.
You take a fling with the sling. Who are you firing it at?
The one that's got Felix.
All right,
the lady.
Swing it at Melika.
15.
A 15, nowhere near a hit. It sails well past her.
Yeah, I think we want to focus on these guys because she's got an AC of 24, I think.
Rory Bravori.
Okay, I'm going to run over to the one that's next to Velder.
Okay.
And say to him, now, we bested you in the tournaments, and perhaps we'll best you now. You didn't need to die, did you? But it looks like you're going to. Oh dear, but not with that roll. That's a 12.
That's a 12. A 12 against these guys, I'm afraid. It's not... I don't know. They are really bad. Let me just double check. No, it's no good.
All right, I've got one more swing.
You got one more swing. You can do this.
-4.
-4.
All right. Shit. That's about 8.
That's about...
I can't even bother to work out. It works out
a miss then.
With the rules, with the universal rules of role playing, that even when you smack talk in a boring comedic voice, it still counts and you still fail.
Oh dear, Velder, it's your go.
I'd like to take a guarded step. No. Yes. Yes.
So you could take a
5-foot step or whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I'd like to electric arc again into this guy fighting me.
Okay.
Electric arc in you.
So he gets a reflex save, which he makes.
Look at you trying to hold that giggle in, James. Look at you. You failing to hold that cackle in.
What's the range on the arc? How far can you arc the hit to?
How far can I fire it? I can fire it.
Unbelievable.
Oh, sorry, I keep that. This is
60 feet, isn't it?
60 feet sounds about right.
Arc at that.
Arc at that. 30 feet. 30 feet. It was close. It's 30
you can
feet,
arc it to the one fighting Basco. He failed his reflex. So
Yes,
the one in
he
front of you
does.
takes half damage. The other one takes full damage. What we got?
Do.
Finish him off.
So the one in front of me takes 1 point of damage. Take that. And the other one takes 2 points of damage.
Takes 2 points of damage. They're both still just alive.
God.
You arc lightning across both of them.
Don't fight me, it's like licking a 9-volt battery. Yeah!
We totally should have finished these guys.
It's your... you've given it everything you have. You've got one action left, though. And then she gets to go.
Punch him.
What?
Punch him.
Punch him?
just
Oh,
gonna
can I
put
hit
it
him with a
out
broom? Does that count as a attack? Move.
What's that?
I can hit him with
Step
my
is...
broom.
No, sorry, yeah, step is one action. So, yeah, you step back and you electric arc. So that is your go.
Oh,
But
right,
no,
okay.
Which means it's Malika's go.
Ooh.
Malika
Gonna beat
Malika
her.
has starts her turn with an opponent grabbed, which means she gets to use her special move. Malika is going to use Explosive Death Drop.
On who?
Oh, that sounds quite
With
easy
Felix-
to survive.
With Felix gripped in her arms, she turns Felix upside down, leaps up into the air, and slams him into the ground. Fire explodes as she hits it, Zangief style, as she pile drives him into the stone. She is going to make an athletics check against your fortitude DC. So she has got a... she's got a plus 12.
Maybe you got
She's
hero
going up
point.
against your fortitude plus 10.
Hero point.
That's a 25 against your athletics DC. Your fortitude DC.
Fortitude DC being 10 plus my fortitude score.
Yeah.
Beats it.
You are pile driven into the ground.
Danger point.
You take... You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of fire damage, and you're prone.
All right. We can deal with that.
Is that it?
Thrown to laughter after that.
That was...
Oh, yeah.
was
She's bringing out a
supposed to be
big
so
gun.
good.
Are you
It's a
mad?
crit-
I was expecting like a 30 damage.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
If you crit
Is it-
succeed, you catch fire.
In my mind, I really saw a sort of Namco Street Fighter-esque, like, and actually, your health bar went.
She just picked you up and dropped you.
Has she still got me grabbed, or
No, the grab is broken by that, but she is going to try and she's going to try and hit you with her final action. She's got a -4 on this.
Dan's trying to get back some embarrassment after that. Poor roll.
What is it with Dan and bosses? Like, they just. What is it with that?
Boss monsters never do well. 23 to hit you.
that
I think
hits?
is going to
I
hit.
say just before she does, I say, "Stop trying to drop me and hit me!" Ow!
She hits you for 6 points of fire damage, and a 22 on an athletics check against your athletics DC. 24, sorry. 24.
Beats it.
You are grabbed. You are prone and grabbed. Let's give these disciples a go, shall we? Since they survived their attack so well, one of them goes after Basco, takes a swing with the scimitar. I think that's probably gonna get you, Basques. Carol Basco. It's a 22 to get Basco.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That hits you for 6 points of slashing damage. And then he's going to try and attack you again with a -5. That is a 17.
That is my armor class, so that's a hit.
Then he hits you a second time, 4 points of slashing damage. And finally, he's going to go for that natural 20 here. Nope. And he misses with the last one. The next one swings around to Rory. That is a 17 to hit.
Nah.
The first attack. You
Nah.
parry the sword. Next one, that is going to be a miss as well. And the final one is also a miss. You parry all 3 strikes from the guys he swings at you with his scimitar. You hold him off. Felix, you're on the floor. She's on top of you, grabbing away at you with her little grabby hands. Oh, first of all, though, she takes 2d6 points of bleed damage.
Yes, she
'cause
does.
No one's healed her, so go ahead and roll that for me, Rory.
6
And Russ.
8 points of damage.
8 total.
Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Okay, she's bleeding, or she's now bleeding all over Felix as she tries to grab him.
It was a 6 and an 8.
A 6 and an 8. No, it can't be. Not on
it was-
two
Oh, no, it can't be. I was
No,
just going to say, yeah.
Can't roll an 8 with a 6, mate.
Yeah, you could be running those curly numbers, you know.
Yeah, those curly numbers. Curly numbers. Is it Felix's go, is it?
It's Felix's go. What's
Yeah.
the plan?
Oh, yeah, of course,
Felix?
he's top of the round, isn't he? Top of the round.
Top of the round. So, Felix,
Can
you're
I-
on the ground. You have you're flat-footed. You were flat-footed anyway because you're grappled. And you take a -2 penalty to attack rolls, which becomes a -3 with your clumsy. Standing up ends the prone condition. Well, you can't stand up because you're grabbed. You have to break. Yeah, you have to break the grab first if you want to stand up.
I guess I'll try
You
and
can
do
still
that then
punch her
first.
from the ground.
Let's try doing this first, so
All right.
I know that. How do I do that?
What are you going to try and do? Break the grab or?
Squirm free with.
All right.
Yeah.
Squirm free.
As the grease flows.
A greasy my arm.
What am I doing?
Unbelievable. It's an athletics check against her athletics DC.
Well, this isn't going to go very well. Oh, Christ. Those 3 rolls were because my die fell off my... that's a 17.
A 17 ain't gonna do it, my friend. You are still grabbed. 2 actions left.
Then I will... Key strike. How long does key strike last for? You charge up your hands, right? But it doesn't say how long it lasts for.
It lasts for 1 action. So, as part of a key strike uses 1 focus point, and as part of using key strike, you can then make a flurry of blows or a single attack if you don't have any flurry of blows back. That flurry of blows or that attack has a +1 to hit and does an additional, I think it's 1d6 points of damage. So it lasts for one.
So it only lasts for
round.
Or if I just quickly look at Elemental Fist, then...
Elemental Fist
I
means
can
your
see
fists
that-
always count as magic weapons. For purposes of overcoming
which
damage
doesn't
resistance.
really help in this situation either. So, I guess I'll just charge my fists with key and hope for the best.
You make a flurry of blows, make 2 attacks.
I've already made a flurry of blows attack today, so...
No, it's per round. You can make a flurry of blows.
Okay.
You can flurry of blows
This is the
every
flourish
round.
thing, right?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
only flurry of
so-
blows once per round.
Key striked, flurry of blows, +1
2
to what my
attacks.
ordinary thing is. For God's sake, dice. Do you know what I need in this room? A dice tray.
Dice tray.
Alright, so 1 is a 25.
25 is a hit.
Yes.
Now, hang on. Before I do that, what am I minusing for being on the floor and for being clumsy?
Oh, yeah.
So the clumsy is a -1. It's counteracted by the key strike, so we'll ignore that. It's then a -2
24.
for being on the floor.
22.
Brings it down to 22.
It's not.
No, you got 25, didn't you?
For the
25. Take 1 off for being clumsy. Take 2 off for being
Yeah.
on the floor. Then add 1 for the key strike. Brings it up to 23, which is her armor class.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes, jeez. Math time. Okay, so
Thanks,
mundane
maths.
damage and then a d6 of... Thanks, maths. Mundane damage and then the 5 + 3 is 8, so that's 8, and then the d6 of key damage is a 6.
Yes.
So a 14 as a... And I do it as a mighty knee to her midriff, which is charged with a fiery energy.
14 points of damage.
Nice.
That is huge damage. You just slam your fist into her chest as she's trying to choke you. She just coughs up blood over you. And just, you see her eyes go funny, and she sort of tries to hold consciousness from your almighty strike. I take it the other flurry of blows one was not a hit. Because you get 2 attack rolls.
Yes, you are correct. So I just rolled a 6, so then that won't hit.
All right. Strong strike. That's you've got 1 action left if you want to try anything with that.
I use it to say, our school is shit, but it is better than your school.
Basco, Mops. What's going on?
I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Velder again.
Well, I mean, it's very kind, but I mean, I'm all right.
Costs.
Yeah,
No,
it
Ross
means
is
that-
making sure you.
Okay.
Ross is making sure you survive this adventure. He's pumping you full of every single buff spell that he knows. You're going to be invincible for 30 seconds.
So people now need to make a will save if they want to try and attack Velder, otherwise they just feel like they can't.
This is true. And then I've got one action left. I'm going to touch the guy in front of me with a harm spell at level 1.
Okay,
and that's what I'm going to do.
That's fine. Yeah, you do that. So
spell
make a
attack
touch.
or-
Make a make a spell attack against the guy in front of you.
Oi, that was 18 on the die. So
18
plus
on the
9
die
is
plus.
Is this the same one you used
18
against
plus
the owls?
9 that is a critical hit. It's
Yes.
not a.
Whoa.
So you're going to roll. You're going to do double damage.
yay. Huh. 6 and 5 is 11.
11
So
points
you roll
of damage.
2 dice, yeah, or do you just double?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, roll two.
so it's
Much
11
like
points.
the owl, you just hit the guy and he just his flesh just melts away until it's just bone as he screams like
Nobody-
Ark of the Covenant, and then he just melts in front of you.
Nobody hurts my friends.
Well done, Basco. You
You're welcome.
literally melted a man.
So gross. Rory Bravori.
Well, nice couple of hits there, but you didn't hit me, did you? Here we go. So that guy that I'm parrying all his blows from, I'm just going to try and stab that guy.
right.
That is going to be a hit, definitely. That is a 26.
26, that's a critical hit.
Critical hit, yeah.
Double damage.
All right, double damage. So that's 2d8 plus 4, isn't it?
Yep.
Cool. Sorry, no. 4
Plus 8, because you're doubling your bonus damage.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 18 points of damage.
You take his head clean off his shoulders with your Aldori dueling sword, and he
Yes.
goes down. This is rapidly turning against him. That's just with your first action. You got 2 actions left.
Oh dear. You've lost your head. Now you, who's fighting, who right next to me, who's fighting the other 2. I'm going to see if I can hit you now. So.
Oh no, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
He got melted by Basco.
melted.
There are no disciples left.
Oh,
There's
sorry,
only
of course.
her.
Yeah, of course. So I'm going to run back over to her then.
Yep.
And so, well, we defeated them twice, and now it's time to defeat you, isn't it?
A rallying battle cry if ever there were one.
17.
17, no good.
Oh, no good. All right.
She ducks aside as you swing the blade at
As
her.
she's pinning me to the ground, I just glower up her and go, you're in for it now. This man will bore you to death.
Oh, by the way, James, you take 2 hit points, and I lose 2 hit points at the end of my turn.
Well, the end of your turn
gain.
is not my turn. Yeah.
No, it's the end of my turn.
Okay.
so yeah,
Okay.
Basco's just bleeding from his eyes.
Unless you've got your maximum.
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, I lose 2 hit points. You get 2 back.
I've got one more turn before I get to my maximum. Are you going to live that long?
Yeah, I'm on 20 hit points.
20 hit points. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the Dangerlings know how to build a shoonie. Velder, it's your go.
Yeah.
Right, at the lack of any, I was like, thanks, Basco, you did great. Yeah, that's right. Oh, you're bleeding from your eyes. Well, never mind. We'll sort that out soon. Don't worry, Basco, because you're my best friend. Instead, let's get this woman thing. And I cast, I've just cast my shocking ray of shock. Electric arc.
Shocking ray of shock.
Shocking arcing.
Shocking
You
ray
spend
of
too
arcing
much time in
shock.
your books, Velder. That's your problem. You're too into your words. She makes the save. I said she's going to take half damage.
Okay, so take this, you horrid lady. That's 2 points of damage.
She takes 6, 5. She takes. Okay, takes 2 points of electricity damage. It courses over her.
Yeah.
Of course it does.
You got nice. You got 1 action left, Velder. If you want to do anything with it,
I high five Basco. Yeah.
you high five Basco as you continue to drain the life force from him.
Yeah.
What?
What? No, wait.
Still,
No.
Still got the shocking ray enabled as well. You electrocute him, taser him a little bit, taser the dog.
It makes the life flow faster if you taser them.
Malika takes her turn. She has currently got Felix grappled on the ground. She looks at all of you. She takes her hands off and she steps up and holds her says, "Very well, my friends. Very well. I see that you are truly very well trained. Perhaps we can find a peaceful resolution to this without having to fight." Rory, can you roll 2d6 points of bleed damage, please?
5.
5. And then she just falls face down on the floor.
Oh my God.
As she falls, the previously severely intimidated Felix goes, "Ha ha! Oh, yes! I totally did that! Yes! It was the blow from my knee. I did it with the... And I climbed up. I did the kick.
Nice work, Felix.
Well, I think it was something to do with the bleed damage that she was
Definitely
taking
me,
from the
that's
slash
correct.
that I gave her. But, you know,
well done, Felix.
Felix,
Thank you. Vasco and Velder, I owe this victory to you two both.
You're
You
the
have
best,
inspired me with your suffrage and your courage. Thank you both.
do you know what,
Just
Felix?
You two.
You're such a friend that I am going to give you this victory, even though I think I had a part to play. I think I'm going to give it to you. Well done, Felix. If I had some sort of prize I could give you, I would right now, but I haven't. But yes, well done.
I've got a prize, and Velder takes the trophy and gives it to Felix and be like, "There you go, Felix, because you're the best. You went toe-to-toe with her, and yeah, we all played a part, but you beat her. Well done."
Velder.
That was really
Velder.
exciting.
Felix holds one handle and grinds the trophy towards Velder and at Professor says, "We are the best."
Yes. Is this what
Remember.
adventure and murder feels like?
Felix, covered in blood and smouldering with fire, just goes, "I think so."
Is there anything else of value in this room that we could sort of take and sell?
There's a few there's a few sort of things that look like they might be valuable. Some treasures and some old sort of fighting texts and things that might be at a fetch price if you can find somebody to sell them to.
We gather up anything that looks valuable as well as the trophy, and you know.
Felix
Get
takes
outta
this
here.
moment to go and get some it's full of like monk-esque equipment. So he gets some like proper hand wraps, and then he gets some big wooden like beads with a string through them, so that he looks slightly more monkish.
Nice.
I'm
going to set a fire in the upstairs.
Oh my God! You go outside and Basco sets fire to the gladiator school.
Whoa!
The fire catches on quite quickly.
What the? No, like we will burn down several neighboring houses. They're probably full of innocent people.
Hey, this is how we've got to do this. Otherwise...
No, we don't. We literally don't have to do it. Velder, quickly put out this burgeoning fire with your windy power.
All right, fine. And I cast Gust of Wind.
Gust of wind.
It
You
blows.
fan the.
Oh no!
flames
Oh, it's had the opposite effect. Oh, we've got to get out of here.
Now people will
We've
think it
killed
was
an
just a
entire
fire.
town.
Now people will think it was just a fire instead
run
of just
away.
like us murdering them.
As we're walking back, I
That's
sort of turn to Velder and just sort of say, I mean, those people. I know we kind of had to kill them, but I don't think it's right to you that we killed them, because they didn't really deserve to die. Actually, we could have found a way to get that. I don't know about you. I was just bringing that up.
I know. I didn't want to say it in front of the others, but I don't feel very, very good. I feel sort of empty and a bit guilty, really. I mean, they were having a quiet life, and we went in there and, killed them.
I wish we'd have found another way. Yes.
That was so fun. I love killing. Oh, killing! I want to kill more.
Oh, Vasco. It's a side of you I've not seen before.
Sorcerer. He's been blessed by angels.
Basco has a taste for blood.
Also, I love that Sandpoint, the iconic Pathfinder starting town, survived one round with not even the real DCP, and now it's all on fire.
Yeah.
Not even the main DCP, and it's just gone.
Survive Rise of the Rune Lords, cannot survive you guys.
Yeah.
So you make your way back to the docks and you find yourselves standing a little way down from where the Obsidian Owl is moored up, waiting for your return. What would you all like to do? If you consider
Where did
you're up.
we said he said we should go to Magnamar, right? If to sell it,
We have to.
or
make
if we
a
go back.
choice.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I got a taste for blood now, and I want to get my revenge on that damn gladiator bastard.
He was very mean to you and kept you against
Yeah.
your will and mocked you and pushed Velder around as well.
Yeah,
he is a
he-
bully, and I would like to smash his face with my wrapped hands of fire. What about you, Velder?
Well, I suppose so. But do we have to kill? Is that what we have to do? Can we just
Yeah, I do
shout
not.
rude things at him and run away?
I do not care really, as long as I get to mash his face a little bit and tell him to stop bullying people.
Velder, you're your own person. If you want to travel on, you don't have to take this path.
Well, you're going to go back to the school.
I don't know if I am.
I'm gonna go wherever my bestest friend is gonna go. You and me, buddy, we're gonna take on the world. Kill as many bad people as we can.
I can see a rapid diverging ideologies
Velder,
here.
wait. Maybe Basco is giving you a good way out. Like, if I go back and you do not, I can tell them that you died, and they will never look for you ever again.
Sorry, what did you say right at the end there?
Yes, you keep coughing as you speak, and it sounds very confusing.
It must be
I'm
the
sorry,
electric.
it is this oil that is in my throat, the fire oil. It is combining with my own inner fire and is making my voice deep and weird. Yes, I tell them if I go back and you do not, I can tell them that you died and they will never come looking for you.
I suppose so, although, what would I do?
Nobody knows. We just go on an adventure. Basco and Velder on the road.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Now is your chance, Velder, to leave the
To
school.
leave.
What if I don't want to leave? What if I don't want?
No.
What if I don't want
You
adventure?
should
What if it's not for
always
me?
leave. You should leave all the time.
Do you think
This is
so?
your chance.
Whenever there's a problem, leave.
Leave.
That's
Just
good
leave.
advice.
Yes.
You think I should just-
leave.
Think I should just leave?
If you want to, that is the most important thing, Velder. You have taught me what heroism is today.
All right. Well. All right. If Basco's coming as well, then I guess we'll leave. But first of all, could you, if you're going back, are you going back to the school?
Yes,
Felix?
I believe so. I do not feel comfortable with Argos taking the heat for me.
Okay. On the subject of that, could you give him this? And Velder hands you over a letter. It's sealed. There's a letter. Just-
Take the letter.
Thanks.
Okay.
If you give it to Argus and
And you
Right,
do
well,
not want me to read this, obviously.
no.
No, obviously
you
I
could
was not going to.
Obviously not.
I
No,
was
no.
Just sometimes my own inner heat and the moisture from my body create a steam effect, which could easily accidentally open this letter. Just
But I
saying,
thought you
I
had-
will not put it in my pocket, a dry pocket.
But I thought that Rory had sweaty hands and that you've got dry hands because you.
I had sweaty hands once. All right, let's not make this a thing.
In your whole life?
Yes,
In your
as I
whole
said,
life,
as
you
I
had
said
sweaty hands once?
at the time, we had a conversation, and I said I very rarely have sweaty hands. My hands are usually very dry. So let's not make this a
Right,
thing.
yes, of course.
Let's not call me sweaty hands, Rory. All right? because
Oh, it sounds like you've already had that moniker at some point.
No,
okay.
no, I haven't. All right, I'm starting to get a bit frustrated.
I love how Rory is the Velder of this group.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll...
Why? Just on that before we go. Wait, Velder. I've had this in me all this time, and I really wanted to know, why is your name Rory Bobori Aldori?
Oh yes, well, it's an interesting story actually. I thought Dan was going to say, and that's where we leave it for tonight.
And
It's actually not, because there's more story to be told.
Wait, tell.
Oh, right.
Just tell us.
Well,
And as Rory...
No, wait! Wait, Dan, wait. So, tell us, please.
well,
Please.
back when I was young.
Velder leaves.
Yes.
That's it.
A couple of weeks later, Velder and Basco are sitting in a roadside tavern, having sold the trophy and on their way east through Varissia to start their new lives, having left Rory and Felix to return, who were going to return back to the gladiator school for revenge.
I mean, Rory
on
didn't
Master
say that,
Oliver.
but you know.
Okay. Rory is still telling his story to whoever will listen in the street. Felix is going for revenge.
Yeah.
Basco has just got up and left to go to the bathroom, leaving Velder at the table. Velder, as you are sat there, a man with one arm. His arm is recently bandaged up, and you can see that he has some bruises on his face. You can see he looks like he's been in a fight recently. As he comes closer, you recognise him as one of Master Olivan's guards from the school. He sits down in the chair opposite you that Basco was sitting in. He says, "Servant, thought you might like to know, Master Olivan's dead. Killed by a gladiator, one of the gladiators what come back from your mission. But before he died, he told me when he knew you weren't coming back, he sent me out there to find you. Said he thought you might want to know a little few things about what happened in the last games what we threw. See, when not all of you come back from that mission, the master didn't have nobody left to put in the games, nobody to help fight Big Green. So he thought your friend Argus might want to step back into the ring." He takes from his reaches down into his bag, and he takes out a bloodied glove that you recognise as one of Argus's, and he puts it down on the table in front of you. It weren't quick, and it weren't fun, but the master liked watching it. He wanted you to know it was you what done this when you didn't come back. That's on you, that is. I hope whatever it was worth it. He stands up, spits on the floor, and turns around and limps back out of the tavern, and leaves you, Velder, sat at the table looking at the glove, waiting for Basco to come back so you can renew your grand adventure together.
Velder stands up. He picks up the glove, and with sort of tears in his eyes, he just runs out.
Basco comes back out of the bathroom.
Whoa, you
Velder.
should see, they don't even have anybody to poop the scoop and noop a doop. Oh, Velder.
Velder has left. We make our way back to the present day, where Velder sits at the fire around with the rest of the Danger Club, looking into his wine as he finishes telling his story. We are back in the present day.
I particularly liked the bit where you talked about the owls. That was very, very good.
Yes, I thought you'd like the owls.
But also
never did find
very
out.
sad as well.
Well, yes, never did find out what happened to that owl. Perhaps it's still out there. It's covered in shit. But,
What happened to your friend Biscuit?
well, I loved him. He was my best friend. And I thought that if I stayed, then the same thing would happen to him. And that I would hurt whoever was closest to me. And they might end up dying too. And I couldn't stand that. Plus, he was really obsessed with killing by that point, and that was kind of weird. But,
Do you know what, Velder?
So
You've got to be
so I-
grateful that you met him and you had that time with him. Do you know what I mean? Grateful. Got to be.
Velder, have you still got the gauntlet? Have you still got Argus's gauntlet?
Velder reaches into his sort of robe and pulls out a rather stiff old gauntlet. Yes, I kept it.
Sounded like a proper fucking warrior, that man did. Sounded like a noble, decent lad.
Yes,
We'll toast him, and we can toast him with booze if you want. And if you don't want to toast him like that, then I'm more than happy to go back to whatever that skull is and find what this big green is and slay him. We could toast him like that. If that'll make you feel better, Velder, I'll do that for you.
Well, thanks, Caragor. John, I've thought about going back and, I don't know, wreaking some sort of vengeance, but it just... Well, he's gone. And, it all just seems kind of pointless, really, but... Do you know what? I would like to see that great being bastard dead. I never did find out what happened. I heard rumour that it escaped once the Felix got back there, and apparently quite a few others of the gladiators rose up, and quite a mess. But they never did find Big Green.
He sounds like a bloody firebrand, that Felix. I tell you what, you want to watch him, he's a bit of a nightmare.
He was odd in his way.
Do you mind if I ask, but what was in the letter that you gave to your friend?
Don't ask that, Beelzebub. Don't ask. That's private stuff.
No,
That's
I wanna know, I
obviously
wanna
a
know
private
too.
thing. No, lads, don't ask. It's a private matter between him and Argus.
It'd be a
that's
nice-
the whole thing. That's why we didn't tell you. Do you tell us in the story? You don't want to tell us now, is
Yeah,
he?
but
That's-
people
Yeah,
listening, if they were listening to this, they'd like.
I'm
nice
pretty
little
curious
ending,
as
like,
well.
yeah.
Gumbo.
Yes, and I am curious too.
Shania, you sound so different.
What the fuck?
Have you been drinking flaming oil as well? I mean, it's got rather strange. What was in that letter was that was between me and Argus, and well, I'll never tell. But thank you for your concern, and Caragor. I would like to propose a toast. He was well, he made me the self I am today. To lost friends.
Yeah, to lost friends.
You all raise a glass to each other over the campfire, and we pull back away from everyone. And just as we crest the hill, a guinea pig runs up onto the hill, looks at you, turns and looks into the camera and says, "Woohoo!" And that's where we leave it for tonight.
Wait, how long do guinea pigs live?
It was its child, Ross. It
Long
was one of
time,
its
yeah.
children. It's
A
been
long family of
family.
guinea pigs have just been raised by owls. Well done, team.
I hope you Dangerlings enjoyed a little flashback.
Yeah.
Tell us if you want to hear more of them.
Yeah.
And it will
Who
have
you'd
no
like to
bearing
hear.
because by the time this episode airs, we will have made a decision and either made more or be back in the studio.
Yeah.
The road to 100 snakes
It was,
its way gradually towards whatever ending it has for all of us. Everybody stay safe. We will be back next week with more adventures from the Danger Club.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tweet us,
Thank you.
Facebook, Instagram. We love you.
We're still here.
Stay well.
Stay safe.